If you're a news consumer, you know there is a flood of misinformation on social media, some cable outlets. On the East Side, former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer has made it his mission to get the facts.
And tonight in a King 5 exclusive, Chris Daniels sits down with one of the world's richest people and talks about his pursuit of truth.
I just said, I don't think that if you're a young, healthy person...
Does this sound like someone who cares about actually healing the soul of America?
There is a lot of noise online and on air.
Are they in cahoots? It sounds a whole lot like collusion.
The way we practice immigration has become dangerous to this country.
Loud voices.
They've been lying about these issues for such a long time.
Blogs, a tweet, or a post that lead to confusion, misinformation, and arguments, even about the simplest of issues.
I look out the window, I say it's sunny today. Somebody comes here from Southern California and says, boy, it's cloudy today. And you know what? They're both true.
Billionaire Steve Ballmer knows a thing or two about data, obsessively analyzing it, whether it be in his former life as Microsoft CEO or in his current one as owner of the NBA's Los Angeles Clippers. It is fair to say he likes looking at numbers.
So I started looking up government data to try to understand how much wealth got transferred in the United States. That got me interested in who pays taxes and what does it get spent on. And it was very hard to get a coherent view, let alone a view that says, is any of it working? And at some point I said, I think this might be interesting to somebody else.
It is why he created the nonprofit USAFacts, based in this rarely seen office in a high-rise in Bellevue. All of a few dozen people, data engineers and analysts.
How will we bring it onto our site in a way that it's accessible for citizens?
Led by former Politico editor Poppy MacDonald.
It is so tough to get data from the U.S. government because there are these 90,000 government entities and there are no standards about what data should be collected, when it should be reported, or how it should be reported.
MacDonald says this can be done in a nonpartisan fashion.
So we go to our government agencies. They are civil servants who are collecting this data who've crossed multiple administrations, and we simply make that data accessible. We don't do forecasting. We don't provide predictions. We think that is where judgment comes into place.
In fact, the CDC and White House leaned on the Bellevue nonprofit at the start of the pandemic, which was able to collate numbers quicker than government officials. It was a bit of a feather in the cap for the 5-year-old organization, which was founded by Ballmer to present cold, hard, granular digits on multiple topics, as far-ranging as immigration, the economy, climate, or even abortion. USAFacts President MacDonald says there is one thing that is purposely missing.
Not using adjectives, not casting judgment on the data that we're seeing. It's just saying the data was here and now it's there. It's gone up, it's gone down. By the numbers, just the facts.
Adjectives provide some bias. Somebody could say, wow, this number has doubled. Somebody else could say it moved from 1 to 2. And people might view those two things differently.
Why do you think so many people don't love facts right now?
I think, number one, people have short attention span. We have to make sure this stuff is more digestible because there are people who just don't love numbers. We're a democracy. People have to be able to get the facts.
Truth be told, facts do matter, and at least from this view are more black and white than that cloud cover outside. In Bellevue, Chris Daniels.